Right, YouTuber, what's going on? We're doing a flashlight review today. We're doing a review on another Lumintop flashlight. This is the Tool AA Tool AA light. This one is the red version. You can see it's like a Christmas version of these they had on Amazon. They also come in a blue and black. I think that was the only colors. Pulling out the packaging here. Oh, that was hard to get out. So that's just a little promotional thing, and it has like a this is after Christmas, but it had like a dear little, gift box. Pretty cool little gift there. So the Tool AA comes with what you see here. You have like a little diffuser here. You have a magnetic tail cap. If you want to not run the tail switch, you can run just the magnetic, which makes the light a little smaller even. Then you have a magnetic base, and then you can just use the twisty to turn it on and off. I like the tail switch personally. I'm not a huge twisty fan, but it's cool that they give you both options if you like that. I thought the twisty was kind of cool in this too with the green. Not the twisty, the tail switch. And you have a diffuser if you want to run that. Oh, I didn't have that. Gotta make sure that's on there snug. Make a candle. It'll do a tail switch stand too. That's high, 550 lumens, which will run for 45 minutes. Pretty cool. And that glows in the dark, which is kind of neat. The pocket clip on here is stainless steel and is reversible. Comes with like a little lanyard there and some spare O-rings and then a manual. But the pocket clip can be flipped around, and you can wear this on your cap, which I like a lot. That's a nice little touch there. You have some nice red anodization, nice tooling marks on here, very well made. Running a 14500 battery. Can also run just a AA if you want. So it's kind of got some good what's the word I'm looking for, options. As far as battery goes, if you can't get your hands on a 14500 or it dies, or have a way to recharge it, you can obviously charge it, run a AA on it. Your low mode is 8 lumens, mid is 95 lumens. Low mode will run for 28.5 hours, so quite a long time. Mid for 4 hours, 95 lumens, and high 550. That's with the 14500. You won't get that with a AA. But you're looking at a runtime of 45 minutes, which is actually really good for that much lumens. Most of the time when you have these turbo modes and stuff on a lot of these flashlights, you're looking at maybe a runtime of 30 seconds to a minute at like 1,000, 1,500 lumens and stuff. But this is 550 lumens, nice and bright, and it will last for 45 minutes. This is IPX8 waterproof resistant. Your throw on this one, your max beam density is 95 meters. You're about 22-30 candela on this. Impact resistance is 1 meters, and again, it takes a 14500 or a AAA or AA battery. I'll throw on some beam shots here in a second. Just kind of look at the reflector. You can see it's got a nice smooth reflector on there. Nice LED on this one. Gonna go through the modes real quick with you. You have your low mode there, soft press to mid, soft press again to high. There's no strobe, anything like that. It starts off in the lowest mode of 8 lumens, which is, a lot of people like. Depending on what you're using the light for, I kind of like I love a memory mode on a flashlight, because if I want it to come on high, then I want it to come on high. I don't want to have to cycle through 3 modes. So as far as your use of this flashlight as an EC flashlight, outdoor flashlight and everything work great. As a tactical, with as a light for like your carry gun, you'd have to cycle through 3 to get to a good. Even 95 would be pretty bright, but then 550 if you want to identify target or disorient someone. I'd like a memory mode that it came on that. This does run the Cree XPL HD LED on this, by the way. So again, super easy to flip the pocket clip over, just pull it off and put it on there, and you can wear it in your cap, or you can wear it bezel up if you want to. I prefer bezel down. I love bezel down, and I like tail switches because the light's just not going to turn on in your pocket. It doesn't happen. I have too many forward switch lights, so that happens. It kind of annoys me. So Here's a size comparison for you to a ThruNite 1A V3, I've had for a long time. See, it's smaller than that one, and then the X-Tar Venus WK16, one of my favorite lights that I've ever reviewed on this channel. So it's a titch bigger. So these two are, the Lumintop is actually pretty small, so it really make a really good EDC light, absolutely. And it was actually, I think the X-Tar was a little bit brighter. I'll show some beam shots outside and some comparisons between these three lights. Oh, and here's a AAA light just as a comparison as well. That's the Preon 2, or no, the Preon, copper Preon from 4.7s. You can see it's about the same size as that, and it runs a 14500 versus just a AAA. So let's go ahead and throw in those beam shots and we'll wrap up the video. Alright, so we're outside with the Lumintop Tool AA, and this is your low mode. See, I'm showing this on the ground. Let's do it on the ground so you can see better. That's your low of 8 lumens, your mid of 95, and your high of 550, with an impressive runtime of 45 minutes on a 14500 battery, which is what I'm using in this. There's the tree, and you can see there's tons of moisture. It almost looks like snow. It's just really foggy outside. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of cool. That's one reason why I came out here to film. So that's 550 lumens on high. Let's compare it on high to another 14500 light. That's one of my favorites. This is the X-Tar. So the Lumintop is on the left, and the X-Tar is on the right. Let's get a beam pattern comparison. I'd say the X-Tar is just slightly brighter, even though they're rated about the same lumens. It's definitely a whiter light, where the Lumintop is more of a natural color. And then another 14500 light, the ThruNite Archer 1A V3, which takes a 14500. See the difference there. And the throw on the Lumintop is about, I'd say about 95 meters. Alright, so you can see it was kind of a cool night to film because it was a lot of really foggy and a ton of moisture in the air. And you can kind of see, you could see that almost like it was snowing, but it really wasn't. That was kind of crazy. So the Lumintop's definitely bright, but I would say that the X-Tar was just a slightly brighter light if you're wanting just, you know, if that's what you're after. I did like the color rendition on the Lumintop a little better though. It's got kind of a softer white versus a really bright white on this one. And you can see the difference in the reflectors is going to have something to do with you know, the difference in the beam pattern and stuff too. This is more of an orange peel, that's more smooth, and it has a little bit larger head, so it should have a little bit more throw and flood on that, and I wish it does a little bit. So for a tactical light, I like the memory mode of the X-Tar. It comes on the highest mode, the last one you left it on in, and then that one it's 550 lumens, I believe. I really like that feature of this light. So if I'm, you know, using this with my concealed carry, this is pretty much my go-to light because it has monetary on, it has a clicky tail switch, and it comes on in the high mode, and it runs on a 14500 as well. The Archer is also a good option for the because it has the memory mode as well. You can have that come on high, and then it's not going to turn on your pocket because it has, like, this forward switch can't be activated. You have to activate the light there with the rear. But anyway, that's not about this light. But I do like the setup of the Lumintop, but as far as like just better as an EDC light than a tactical you know, flashlight. But if that's, you know, part of your EDC and you want it to come on high, you know, you're going to want to look somewhere else because you're going to have to cycle through modes no matter what on the Lumintop. But it's a cool light, and it's definitely worth the money. It's $22.90 on Amazon right now. I'll leave a link in the description where you can purchase it from my Amazon store, which does help support the channel. So, and we will go ahead and wrap up the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.